The breaking report is that Donald Trump could be indicted as early as today over the J6 sham. Speaker McCarthy has come out and said, impeachment inquiry coming soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ANN American News Network. I'm your host, Vlad. Two things really quickly. I want to thank the sponsor of this channel, Mike Lindell, with his company's My Store and My Pillow. Use links down below in the description with promo code ANN at checkout. Huge discount. There's also a link to my merch store, magamerchus.com. Let's get right into it. First, let's talk about the impeachment. I want us all to hear together what McCarthy himself has said. Let's watch this video. Let's listen.
That they bribed the Bidens, okay? This was given to the FBI. When Bill Barr finally found out about it, he sent it to his office in Philadelphia. They actually said that this was very credible. The FBI kept this from the IRS individuals for them ever to see it. So not only do they claim that they were bribed, we now find information that 16 out of 17 payments from Romania were provided to the Biden shell companies while he was vice president. When President Biden was running for office, he told the American public that he's never talked about business. He said his
Remember that? Ducey confronted Joe several times on the 2020 campaign trail, and once he even started screaming at Ducey and saying, I've done nothing wrong. If you want to talk about corruption, talk about Trump. He would get angry, and those outbursts would raise questions among the people. I mean, they raised questions in my mind, like, if you never talked to your son about his overseas business dealings, then why are you so defensive and why does it make you so angry? Well, now we know not only did he talk about his son's overseas business dealings, but if it wasn't for the big guy, aka Joe, his son would not have any overseas business dealings. Back to the video.
Family has never received $1 from China, which we now prove is not true. We now have some of the most credible whistleblowers. These 10-year IRS agents who have come forward said that the Biden family has been treated differently, that what Weiss has told us is different than what Garland and Weiss has told the public. And you're sitting here today where now you have found millions of foreign money, just what the 1023 alleges they did to Biden's family. Now we found that it has funneled through shell companies. If you're sitting in our position today, we would know none of this if Republicans had not taken the majority. We've only followed where the information has taken us.
That's right.
But this is right.
Really quickly, I want to stop there and I want to compare this investigation to the Russia collusion investigation between Trump, right? And when the Democrats held the House and they were investigating him. You know what the difference here is? For 2.5-3 years, we heard from the Democrats, we have irrefutable proof that Trump colluded with Russia, and if it wasn't for Putin, he would not have won the 2016 election. But we never actually got to see the evidence. We heard a lot. We watched a bunch of hearings and press conferences, but we never saw the evidence. Why? Because as the John Durham report has come out to show that they never even had a drop of evidence. Here, what I absolutely love of what the Republicans are doing in the House is they are first presenting the evidence. Then they're telling you what it's about. It all started with, they said, hey, we found some weird proof and we got some whistleblowers. We're going to look into it. So first they told us, hey, we've got this evidence coming out against Joe and we got these whistleblowers. We're going to look into it, and you, the American people, wait, we'll tell you what it's all about. Then once they discover, they're like, well, now we're here. We found this million, these millions from here, from there, from everywhere. But what the Democrats did, they told us about all this evidence, but they never even had it. The party of lies.
rising to the level of impeachment inquiry, which provides Congress the strongest power to get the rest of the knowledge and information needed. Because this president has also used something we have not seen since Richard Nixon, used the weaponization of government to benefit his family and deny Congress the ability to have the oversight.
If we are talking about millions of dollars coming from our top geopolitical foes, and that the Biden family has been corrupted and took in all of this money, and he was complicit in that, wouldn't that mean that we have a criminal enterprise as president of the United States that had to be on every level compromised by countries that are not particularly fond of us?
Well, it's interesting that the Biden family runs, if they say, a company but never had an office, and shell companies to be able to pay through. But if they really ran...
So we're going to stop it there. I love what McCarthy just said. The Bidens are saying that they run a company. They don't have an office. They have all these LLCs. They have all these companies on paper. But what companies do they have? What service do they provide? Or what product do they sell? See, Trump, he actually has a reason to have LLCs and corps and S-corps. He's got hotels, casinos, right? He's got clothing lines, coffee mugs. He's got merch. He's got skyscrapers. He's got construction companies. He's got golf courses, resorts all over the world. He actually offers either a service or a product in exchange for money. What service or what product do the Bidens give in exchange for finances? They don't. Have you ever heard Joe Biden talk about a family business? No. Not a single time has he mentioned, hey, my family and I, we have a business, or we sell this product, or we offer this service. Doesn't exist. He's never talked about it because he knows they are worthless. To the honest, hard-working human being of this world, they are not worth anything. The Bidens aren't worth anything. They don't offer a product. They don't sell a product, and they don't offer any services. Well, they sure do. His son at least buys a lot of services from, how can I say it correctly? From easygoing gals. Them gals of the streets. Hunter likes their services. Hey, it's what his laptop said. It's what his laptop said. Let's wrap this one up. We're going to be going into the indictment. The phony, the fake, another witch hunt indictment of the greatest president of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. I'm going to be reading through my notes. Developing. Trump may be indicted in Jack Smith's January investigation as early as tomorrow. I wrote this last night. Just in time to distract from the Joe Biden pay-to-play scheme. Special counsel Jack Smith may indict President Trump as early as Tuesday morning in his January 6th investigation in D.C. The last Tuesday morning, President Trump released a statement on the Biden DOJ's latest attempt to arrest him on junk charges. Here's his quote. Durain Jack Smith, the prosecutor with the Joe Biden's DOJ, sent a letter again. This was Sunday night, stating that I am a target of the January 6th grand jury investigation and giving me a very short 4 days to report to the grand jury, which almost always means an arrest and indictment. Have you noticed that with every single Trump indictment, we're seeing more breaking developments or news or a revelation about the Biden family? With every single indictment, whenever I see, that they're about to indict Trump or they're indicting him, I know, hey, flip the script. What's really happening? What are they covering up? Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Kevin McCarthy, and over a dozen GOP House members have come out in the last 4 days and said time to impeach. We've got way more than enough evidence, way more than enough proof to start impeachment inquiries. So to distract you from the crimes of Sippy Cup, aka Joe, they're doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand what is happening. I hear a lot of people say they're going to throw Joe under the bus. In a way they are, but in a way they can't. Throwing him under the bus. Do you see how the DOJ, the FBI, IRS, everyone in top leadership positions is doing everything? All the Democrats, the Clintons, the Obamas, Nancy Pelosi, all the big, top echelon of the Democrat Communist Party. They are doing everything to protect him. Because Joe is an angel compared to most of them. Let me repeat that again. Joe Biden is a sweet, old angel of light compared to them. So they understand throwing him under the bus. They have already gone too far in protecting him leading up to 2020 and the first 2.5 years of his presidency. They have gone way too far in protecting him for them to just back out now. And everybody's seeing that they are, running in front of the horse trying to protect Joe. And we the people see it. We understand that Joe is just the tipping point. That's just the beginning. The whole system needs to be cleansed. The Federal Reserve System has, my humble belief, the Federal Reserve needs to go. The banking system needs to be restructured completely. We want to get rid of globalism and all these people that want to destroy our country and destroy our freedoms in the world. The banking system. Just because it says federal doesn't mean it has anything to do with the federal government. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep you updated on everything that is happening. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the links down below. God bless you. Trump 2024 or sooner.